Hi, Vanessa here, and I wanted to share with you this very important free money training. You see, there's so much talk about growth and doubling your income and tripling income and all these crazy numbers that people talk about. And yes, on the face of it, it can seem really attractive when we think about, what else we could get in our lives if we had more money, if we were able to double and triple that income. But the stark reality is that actually very few people really manage to do that in their lifetimes. And I want to share with you one of the key steps that's often missing today so that you can start to gain some clarity about why you would want to even increase your income in the first place. You see, money likes two things. It likes clarity, and it really likes to know why it's needed. How is it actually going to make your life better, and how is it actually going to make the world a better place? And often our model for that we're operating from is very outdated. So today I'm going to share with you how to gain some clarity around what's your money why. Let's take a look. So what we have here is what I call 3 levels of why. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Fairly straightforward, right? But for a lot of us, we actually have this model back to front. You see, on this model here, in the center, this is your level 1 why. And your level 1 why is why is it really important to you personally to achieve that income goal that you're setting for yourself? What's really in it for you? And you have to be able to answer that question. Now, I want to give you a couple of prompts here from things I see with my clients. Sometimes it really is about some lifestyle changes that you personally want to experience or benefit from. Or perhaps there's some services that you want to be able to invest in that are going to help take your business to the next level and make your life easier. But sometimes some of those level 1 whys can be really, really subtle. They can be around just proving to yourself that you can do something, or that number represents something very meaningful to you in your business. It might mean that adding the next 6 figures to your income really shows that you've built a sustainable business model. It might mean that getting to that next level means that you're actually breaking through your own financial glass ceiling and a goal that you've set for yourself for a long time. So you've really got to dig in first and foremost at a very personal level as to why it's important to you. And yes, that can actually seem self-serving. That's why I say this model is often back to front, because we're not taught to think about ourselves. We're often taught to think about how it'll actually benefit other people. But when you're the person that's the key driver in your business, you're leading your business, you're taking your business through change, it's really important that you get that level of clarity first and foremost. Next is our level 2 why. This is almost like the ripple effect, right? It's like you're the center of the pond, and now those ripples are going to come out from you. So your level 2 why is who else gets to benefit when you're financially more successful. And again, a lot of us have a very outdated model here. We often think that somehow if we're more successful, other people are going to lose, other people are going to somehow miss out, or that other people will make judgments of us, or that it's somewhat greedy and shallow of us to actually want more. But the truth is, when you're financially more successful, there are a lot of people in your level 2 circle that get to benefit. And again, I'm going to give you some examples so you can really see on a practical level what that looks like. It may be those people that are really near and dear to you, family members, siblings, your children. I had an example of a woman the other day said it was so important for her to be able to pay it forwards to some of her siblings, because that's what she had received at one point in her life, and education she knew was a key factor for helping them to break through some paradigms that they had in their own culture and their own family. But equally so, it might mean that as you're more successful, you can afford to hire more team, more services, more vendors that are going to support you. And as you do that, you're paying it forwards, and now you're almost building a little mini economy around you. You're creating greater financial success. So that level 2 why are things like your team. Who else gets to benefit? What other businesses and vendors get to benefit? How do your loved ones also reap the benefits? That's your level 2 why. And I would really encourage you, when you look at that, to put down real names of companies that you want to work with, the names of your family, your names of your children, so that you can really see them in very crystal clear terms. Next is our level 3. And level 3 is really about making that bigger contribution, that bigger difference or splash that you want to make in the world. It's paying it forwards to those causes that are really close to your own heart. That when you say to yourself, if I were to be financially more successful, what are some of those things that could keep me up at night or really bring tears to my eyes or really make me cry when I see some of those injustices in the world or in society? And that if you were financially more successful, you knew you could contribute at that level to help those causes. Now this is your level 3 why, and I know that a lot of the people that I work with have a very big level 3 why. But again, often the model is back to front. Because what they're trying to do is trying to start out of making this very, very big difference here. They've got that big vision of how they want to change the world. And a lot of their focus is here. Now that's great if you can take care of your needs here. But making a big difference in the world, first and foremost, starts with you. You've got to be able to make that difference in your own life. Build the confidence and the muscle that you know that you really have the skills, the mindset, the presence, all of those other things that are involved to take your business to the next level and make that much bigger difference. So it doesn't mean to say that you can't be working on these 3 levels concurrently, and that's often what my clients do, but they get really clear on this piece first. And they don't start just working out here on level 3 when level 1 and level 2 aren't taken care of. Because that's a little bit like building a house and you've got the foundation lacking. And when that foundation is lacking, you actually haven't got a sustainable business. So I'd really encourage you now to dive into your numbers and think about what is that number that would really make a difference in your business. And then start to look at, why is it important to you? Who else would get to benefit if you were there? And how could you make that bigger difference in the world that in your heart you know you are here to make? Thank you. This was Vanessa with your 3 levels of Money Why.